Welcome to the Muskogee City Council meeting of May 23rd, 2016. If you'll stand with us, Mr. Reed will give us the invocation.
Shall we pray? Oh, gracious Father, we come thanking you for the gift of another day. Thank you for just allowing us to come together one more time here at the City Council chambers. We ask that you would bless these young people who have come out today. We come thanking you for another successful school year. And as they graduate, those go to the next grades, we ask that you would just bless them and order their steps in your word and in your will. I ask that you would look upon us tonight as we come together to make decisions for the city, and that we would do that also in your will. These and many other blessings we ask in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Join me for the flag salute. Attention, salute, pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
It's nice to hear all those voices. Sounds good. Roll call.
Mayor Bob Coburn, Deputy Mayor James Gully.
Here.
Dan Hall.
Here.
Marlon Coleman. Janie Boydston.
Here.
Wayne Johnson.
Here.
Patrick Kale.
Here.
Ivory Van.
Here.
Derek Reed.
Here.
Do we need to make a motion to excuse Mayor Coburn and Marlon Coleman?
Second.
I got a motion and a second. Roll call.
Deputy Mayor James Gully.
Yes.
Janie Boydston.
Yes.
Patrick Kale.
Yes.
Wayne Johnson.
Yes.
Ivory Van.
Yes.
Derek Reed.
Yes.
Dan Hall.
Yes.
And the motion carries. Oh, we're all here? So if everybody will join me down front, we have a couple of awards to give out tonight. I think it's on too. We're here to recognize the Employee of the Month for the City of Muskogee, Mike Hedge. So we want to congratulate Mike for being named the City of Muskogee Employee of the Month for May 2016. In total, Mike has been employed with the city for almost 24 years, serving a little over 3 years and then leaving for 10 short months, and now being with us for 20 years. Mike started in water distribution as a laborer in 1992. When he returned in 1996, he came in as a meter reader. In addition, Mike worked in customer service and billing in the revenue division. In 2011, Mike transitioned to a new role in IT and currently serves as our data integrity specialist, and he does a great job with that, by the way. Mike enjoys spending time with his wife and 2 children, Brittany and Zachary, and also enjoys fishing. Mike also volunteers his time at church as the drummer on the praise and worship team. Mike is always eager to help anyone in need. He states he has appreciated all of his supervisors, coworkers, and friends through the years and is thankful for helping him become the person he is today. And Mike, I just appreciate all the time you spend away from your family to be here with us.
Thank you.
I don't know if you want to say anything or not.
Goodness.
Oh, goodness. Are you going to be long?
I will say that I am thankful. No, I'm not long-winded at all. Okay. I will say that I'm thankful for my job, and I'm proud to work for the city that I was born and raised in.
Very good.
All right.
You're on this side of the camera finally.
Finally.
Good deal.
Big smile, Mike.
Okay. Should I ask how we went from a meter reader to data specialist?
Took 20 years.
We're all.
Yeah, I know. I got a husband.
Ivory's got. That's the only way you get something. You got a hug too? I don't get hugs. All right. Let's move on. I am so excited today that Muskogee is one of the few cities, if not the only city, that recognizes Muskogee Public Schools for their character. And it's been a great program, and I think it's really showing a lot of pieces and benefits way on down the future, both in schools and in the future. I think, Mayor Stratton, weren't you part of the original part of this? So I want to recognize ex-Mayor Ren Stratton, who was very influential around here. And I'd like to recognize Madison Tomlinson. You're going
to recognize a student for me.
I am.
Yes.
Very good. Who am I going to recognize today? Are you the one that gets the honors of pronouncing all these names? James Gully. And Philip, I guess the honors is yours then.
Thank you. Good evening.
And if you will, come up here and we'll bring everybody up here and we'll stay and then we'll take pictures with everybody.
Our first school is Alice Robertson, and the first character that we're recognizing is Lauren Torres. Also from Alice Robertson, we have Michael Adair. From BFSA, we have Bianca McVeigh. We also have Keegan Hess. From Cherokee Elementary, we have Jamal Piercy. And also from Cherokee, we have Kamaya Jones. From Creek Elementary, we have Jack Starr. And also from Creek Elementary, we have Madeline Armstrong. From Grant Foreman, we have Sincere Boyd. And Tanner Lusty. From Irving Elementary, we have Brian Barbosa and Maricruz Ledesma. From Muskogee High, we had Caitlin Enlow and Gary Hall. From Pershing Elementary, we had Olivia Moit and Wyatt Thurber. From Sadler Arts Academy, we have Abby Mix and German Ordaz. From Tony Getz Elementary, we have Bryce Duncan and Grace Lynch. And from Whittier Elementary, we have Catalina Romero and Douglas Workings.
Thank you very much. Y'all want some pictures with, y'all want to squeeze in for all the moms and dads? Yeah, short ones. That's me. I know. Smarter, but that's not saying much. There you go. Squeeze in, guys. Get up here. Get up. Yeah. Ben, Wayne, you want to say anything? Not you? All right. Oh, there you go.
I'm Wayne Johnson, and I'm Director of Maintenance with Muskogee Public Schools. And I know all the council is really proud of all these students and what they've done to get recognized as outstanding students for character education. I would like to recognize also ECC was recognized, our Early Childhood Center was recognized as a school of character. And I think that's a fantastic accomplishment as we're starting as the Early Childhood Center, the first state school of character in a 4-year-old program to be recognized. So you can see Muskogee Public Schools is starting out. But what an accomplishment for these students to show us how important it is to start out with character. So it's just a wonderful accomplishment. I thank you so much for what you young people have exhibited to us as leadership. Thank you.
Proud parents. Yeah, that's the thing about Muskogee. It's still small enough to actually influence generations. I was watching some stuff at Baltimore. So proud of this small school.
From what I know right now, that doesn't make any sense to me.
Because you don't have to pay nobody out there. Paid position. And you know, you see him. He's such a good name. He's on it, though. Supposed to be.
Okay. That's why I called him.
Yeah.
What a great way of having a chamber full.
Thank you. Our official photographer was absent tonight, so I appreciate you filling in. Can you go ahead and text that to her?
Okay. I will do that.
Everybody needs a battle. Everybody needs a battle.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
They did 2 MRIs.
Well, there you go.
yeah. I know.
Sound in my heart, my carotid.
Let them all peacefully go.
I got me one picked out. Yeah. I'll tell you about later.
All right.
Oh, no. Heck no.
Next item, approval of minutes for the City Council regular session May 9th, 2016, and special call session May 17th of 2016. Any additions or changes?
Move for approval.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Deputy Mayor James Scully.
Yes.
Janie Boydston.
Yes.
Patrick Kale.
Yes.
Wayne Johnson.
Yes.
Ivory Van.
Yes.
Derek Reed.
Yes.
Dan Hall.
Yes.
And the minutes are approved. Consent agendas, items 1 through 14. Anything that needs to come off the consent agenda?
Move for approval.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Deputy Mayor James Scully.
Yes.
Janie Boydston.
Yes.
Patrick Kale.
Yes.
Wayne Johnson.
Yes.
Ivory Van.
Yes.
Derek Reed.
Yes.
Dan Hall.
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 15.
Receive report from Muskogee Area Arts Council as to their programs of community art projects which foster and promote tourism and youth arts education, as well as consider approval to renew the cooperative agreement for fiscal year 2017, subject to budget adoption, or take other necessary action.
Mr. Tucker.
Thank you, Mr. Deputy Mayor. As you all know, it is that time of year again where we receive reports from the agencies that we support, as well as consider renewing their contracts. The report from the Muskogee Area Arts Council was emailed out earlier. Additionally, copies of it are on your desk in front of you. Ms. Terrell Graybill is here, as well as former Mayor Ren Stratton for support. And she is here to answer any questions about any of their programming or anything on their report. Additionally, this item will request renewal of the agreement that we have with the Arts Council for additional support, and that amount is $10,000. Many of you may remember it was a $5,000 matching grant that the city did provide, which was matched by the Oklahoma Arts Council. They have since ceased funding that program, and so several years ago we began to pick up the slack on that and funded it the entire $10,000. I believe it is something that, of course, is money well spent. They do a lot of great work, as you can see from our the report that was provided. Terrell, do you have any other comments you'd like to add?
I would just want to thank you for your support, and I want to pass out our new rack cards that are for promotion and to show what we've done in the community.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Terrell. Oh, no, only yes, ma'am. You're not.
Thank you.
Good. Thank
You
you.
mean,
If you have any questions, we'll try to answer them.
No.
Any questions?
Yes, may I,
Sure.
May I speak?
Go ahead, Ivory.
How much of those guitars you put in people's yard? You know, I seen with the guitars. How much would one of those cost?
It's well, I thought I put that in. It's $2,000. It's $2,500 if you choose one of the artists that we are having to come and do it. So it's $2,000, and then that's to seal it, the stand, and the guitar. And then after, and if you just have your own artist, then it's $2,000. And but we have some artists that are putting their designs and so forth. And so if you buy one, then you can change. And I believe we have 12 have been sold now out of the 19, because we're having one all ready for G-Fest. That was the one we purchased real quick, and we're having it all ready so that it will be there so that all the artists will sign it, just like the one at the Music Hall of Fame.
So that does include the slab you pour.
No.
So about what does the slab cost? Just the total price. Because people ask me all the time about, just these guitars in the yard.
I think the person that purchases, they just do that themselves. Is that right?
You can buy those air conditioner slabs at Lowe's for less than $100. That's what a lot of people sell them.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks. That's a great question. That's what someone asked me.
Thank you for information, ma'am. I'll yield the floor back to you, Deputy Mayor.
Thank you. Any other questions?
Well, just comment. I appreciate so much what the Muskogee Arts Council does in Muskogee, and it adds flavor to our town all the time. You go anywhere and you can see what's happening, and thank you so much. I'm really glad to see Phase 2 of the guitars, and what a perfect timing with G-Fest. Wow.
Thank you. And the purpose of kind of marketing Muskogee Area Arts Council is so that more people know that we're available to request grants. Because a lot of times it's just a few people that know that we're available to provide those funds for art grants. And so that's really one of our goals, is to make sure more people know in our community that we're available to help them, and that proceeds.
Any other comments or questions?
just I'm glad that y'all do this, and thank you.
Thank you.
Move for approval.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Deputy Mayor James Gully.
Yes.
Janie Boydston.
Yes.
Patrick Kale.
Yes.
Wayne Johnson.
Yes.
Ivory Van.
Yes.
Derek Reed.
Yes.
Dan Hall.
Yes.
And the motion carries. Let's see, item 16.
Receive report from Neighbors Building Neighborhoods as to the financial condition and progress towards achieving the goal of implementing training and development of grant activities on behalf of the city and other not-for-profit activities that enhance the economic well-being of the Muskogee community, as well as consider approval to renew the cooperative agreement for fiscal year 2017, subject to budget adoption, or take any other necessary action.
Mr. Tucker.
Thank you, Mr. Deputy Mayor. As you all may remember, when this was discussed in committee, Kim Lynch came forward and presented her report and gave a hard copy of it all to you, gave a hard copy to everyone. This is for a renewal of our contract with them to provide grant writing services and other community support in the amount of $25,000. Happy to answer any questions, but I recommend approval.
Move for approval.
Second.
A motion and a second. This is subject to budget
Correct.
adoption. Have a motion and a second. Any other discussion or comments? Roll call.
Deputy Mayor James Gully.
Yes.
Janie Boydston.
Yes.
Patrick Kale.
Yes.
Wayne Johnson.
Yes.
Ivory Van.
Yes.
Derek Reed.
Abstain.
Dan Hall.
Yes.
The motion carries. Item 17.
Consider approval of 6 agreements with the following rural water districts. Number 1, Rural Water District. Number 2, Rural Water District. Number 6, Number 9, and the Taft Public Works Authority for the sale of treated water, and authorize the mayor and the city clerk to execute the agreement or take other necessary action.
Mr. City Attorney.
Thank you, Mr. Deputy Mayor. Council, this is one of many contract reapprovals that we'll have over the next few weeks, and this is for our rural water districts. All of the agreements have been tendered to the respective entities, signed and returned. This is subject to your approval. There have been no changes. All of the terms have stayed the same, but we do reapprove them every year. I would recommend approval and be happy to answer any questions.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Did we hand them the same 24% or the increases that we did everybody else?
No, we did not. Under state law, we are not able to charge more than what it costs us to generate a unit of water. Therefore, the amount that is in these contracts is $1.69 per unit, and that is all we can charge because that is the raw cost for the production.
So that's where we're at on that because, well, all right.
With that,
approval.
Second.
have a motion and a second. Any other comments, discussion? Roll call.
Deputy Mayor James Gully.
Yes.
Janie Boydston.
Yes.
Patrick Kale.
Yes.
Wayne Johnson.
Yes.
Ivory Van.
Yes.
Derek Reed.
Yes.
Dan Hall.
Yes.
The motion carries. Item number 18.
Consider approval of final payment to HUB in the amount of $3,300 for engineering services for Elliott Dayton Drainage Project, or take other necessary action.
Mr. Stewart.
Yes, Deputy Mayor and Council, as you're aware, we have finalized payment to Roscoe Construction for construction of the Elliott Street Detention Basin, and what you have before you tonight is the final payment for Holloway, Updike, and Bellin for their portion of the engineering design bid phase, the services that they provided during that project. This final bill is for $3,300, and it brings it to a total of $136,620, which was allowable under the contract, and we're happy to close this out. So recommend approval and answer any questions.
Any questions for Mr. Stewart?
Move the approval.
Second.
A motion and a second. Any discussion, comments? Roll call.
Deputy Mayor James Gully.
Yes.
Janie Boydston.
Yes.
Patrick Kale.
Yes.
Wayne Johnson.
Yes.
Ivory Van.
Yes.
Derek Reed.
Yes.
Dan Hall.
Yes.
The motion carries. We have one citizen wishing to speak to us. Mr. Van, you can stay down here, up here if you want to, Ira. You just used to be down there? All right.
Ivory Van 911 Holden, Muskogee, Oklahoma. I would just like to make an announcement tonight, and I hope inviting everyone out tomorrow night at 6 o'clock at the Martin Luther King Center. I've been taking the Police Academy, Citizens Academy class with the Police Department for 10 weeks, so we graduate tomorrow night. And I tell you, every citizen in Muskogee really needs to take this class because you learn a lot about the Police Department, how they do things. You get to ride along with them, and that's an experience. And probably the greatest experience I experienced was going out to the firing range and going through the simulator. You know how I can come up here and talk, but on that simulator, I got quiet real quick. But like I said, it was a very good experience. We had a lot of police officers. K-9 unit came in and talked to us about different things, special operations. It was like I say, it was a great bunch of officers that gave us a bunch of knowledge, and also we'll graduate tomorrow night with a great bunch of citizens. I mean, really, we really had a wonderful time. So I encourage all the citizens here in Muskogee, if you want to find out about the police department, is to take that class for 10 weeks, and that will give you an idea of what a police officer goes through, because a police officer has to go home just like we do. They have a family. A lot of times they think police officers are just mean and all that, but no, they're not like that. They're just like us. They're just trying to protect us. So again,
Cost?
all the cost tomorrow night?
No, did it cost?
Oh,
for
no,
class?
the cost, no, it's no cost. It's free. You know, they give you chips. You know, I like to eat and drink. You know, but no, it's no cost to it. And like I say, it's just a very good class. So again, I invite y'all out tomorrow night, and then some of the other city councilmen. I think the next session will start in September, next class, and I invite all of y'all to take that class. I know Mr. Hall, Councilman Hall doesn't need that class, but I did. I can kind of shoot pretty good now. They taught me a little something. So again, thank y'all very much.
Thank
Congratulations.
you. You bet. Seeing no further business, we are adjourned, and now we'll call to order the special call meeting for the Muskogee Redevelopment Authority. Roll call.
Deputy Mayor James Scully.
Here.
Dan Hall.
Here.
Janie Boydston.
Here.
Wayne Johnson.
Here.
Patrick Kale.
Here.
Ivory Van.
Here.
Derek Reed.
Here. Item number 1.
Consider approval of MRA minutes of March 14th, 2016.
Move for approval.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Deputy Mayor James Scully.
Yes.
Janie Boydston.
Yes.
Patrick Kale.
Yes.
Wayne Johnson.
Yes.
Ivory Van.
Yes.
Derek Reed.
Yes.
Dan Hall.
Yes.
And the motion carries. Item number 2.
Consider an executive session to discuss and take possible action on the following. A, pursuant to Section 307C10, Title 25 Oklahoma statutes, consider convening an executive session for the purpose of conferring on matters pertaining to an economic development project within the city of Muskogee Urban Renewal Project area, and if necessary, take appropriate action in open session.
Do I hear a motion to go into
Move we
executive?
go into executive session.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Roll call.
Deputy Mayor James Scully.
Yes.
Janie Boydston.
Yes.
Patrick Kale.
Yes.
Wayne Johnson.
Yes.
Ivory Van.
Yes.
Derek Reed.
Yes.
Dan Hall.
Yes.
The motion carries. Welcome back to the Muskogee Redevelopment Authority meeting. Roll call.
Deputy Mayor James Scully.
Here.
Dan Hall.
Here.
Janie Boydston. Wayne Johnson.
Here.
Patrick Kale.
Here.
Ivory Van.
Here.
Derek Reed.
Here.
Item 2A.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. Pursuant to Section 307C10, Title 25 Oklahoma statutes, council did convene an executive session for the purposes of conferring on matters pertaining to economic development within the urban renewal area, and after being fully briefed, no action is necessary.
Thank you, Matt. See no further business. We are adjourned. Thank you all.